Hey guys, it's Ladarius Grimion making another video, and this video is gonna be about why does God or a creator or a supreme being, a divine entity, allow horrible things to happen in the world? Why does God allow things to happen in the world, and why doesn't He intervene? And I had kind of been thinking about this for a while, and um, I wasn't sure what my answer was or what my opinion was. But after thinking, I came to some conclusions, and I just thought I would share them with the world, with YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah. So why does God allow things like terrible things to happen? You know, to the world. Why do terrible things happen in reality? Why does reality suck? In a lot of ways, and why is it good in a lot of ways? Um, because there's tons of good things about reality, and then there's tons of bad things about reality. So, there's a blend. There's a yin and yang equilibrium. It's not all bad. It's not all good. But when the bad things happen, why doesn't a creator, or if a creator exists, um, because this is an argument that people say, well, if God exists, or if a creator exists, why did he create the world in such a catastrophic way? Why allow these terrible catastrophes to occur? Why not just stop them? And so the argument is, well, if God is all powerful, then he can't be all good, because if he was all powerful, these terrible things wouldn't exist. Why not just create a perfect reality, heaven on earth? So there's a good argument for that. And as you guys know, I personally believe in intelligent design. I think there's enough evidence to say that, there has to be a creator, there has to be someone who intelligently created the universe, because, I mean, if you look at the way, reality is systematic. It follows a system, it's orderly, there is an order in place. There's an order in place to control the chaos, and there's also an order in place for life on Earth. A good example is the solar system, for example, how the planets orbit around the sun. With our solar system, the planets orbit around the sun, and we have about 12 hours of day and about 12 hours of night. That's a good example of an order or a system that's created. And it's obviously created for intent for life on Earth, because if we didn't have that, well, we would be screwed basically. So it's interesting that that exists, and it exists with intent. It exists with purpose, just like everything on Earth. Just how we have food and water, and all of these things are like it exists in an orderly way. The fact that human beings come out male and female every single time for the most part, unless there's some genetic, you know, um, problems, for example, some genetic dysfunctions like being intersex. But for the most part, you're going to get an order every single time. Male, female, every single time for the most part.